Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Bazeleel's Road to Gold series here on YouTube.com. This is going to be the third installment. I meant to put out some more games, but I realized I recorded it in 1280 by 728 instead of 720. So, oops on my part, but that's okay. Spawning as Protoss here in the upper right-hand corner, and my opponent is going to be Skater. Excuse me, Skater, who is going to be Terran. Scouting a little bit early, just see. Generally, when players actually play against a random player, they either scout really early or don't care, and he cares. So, looks like I am going to be scouting the correct way first, and Skater is going to be taking a long time to find me. He'll find me on his third try, so that's okay. Whoops, grab this tab up here. One of my favorite tabs right there. Look at the... hit pause. Whoops. I keep forgetting production is D and not P. It's just... whatever. Oh well. Laddering has been interesting thus far. I will honestly say that it's been one of those... oh, what do I want to call it? One of those experiences that you either get a good game or you don't, especially in the Bronze League, which I'm still pissed that I got put in the Bronze League for losing that one game, even though I was in top silver of last season, but, you know, whatever. It's okay. It looks like I'm going to try and proxy pylon here. Maybe it'll work, maybe it'll not. Let's see, has he spotted me yet? He does know that there is something there, so we'll see. Can he spot me? Oh, he did spot me. There we go. He did spot me. Good job, Skater. Good job. That could have been deadly for him. I probably actually should have moved up here. That would have been the better bet. That's okay. No early gas. There we go. There's my gas. There we go. My typical build is pylon gateway gas. That's usually what I go, or pylon gas gateway, depending on how I want to play and whatnot. Looks like he is going to be going for a double barracks build, which is cool. Like I said before, I don't really enjoy predicting what players are going to do because it's really hard to tell what players can actually come up with and think of and whatnot. SCV right here, and maybe he might try proxy barracks or some type of something, I don't know. But it really probably won't matter because he does already have two of his barracks here, and my my probe is going to actually find his SCV and attack him. And it looks like the Skater's SCV down is going to go down, pulling off one more extra probe offline, just in case. Didn't want to lose my probe there. So Zealot is kind of up and running, just kind of making sure. He's basically the guard. So we are seeing a 3-gate into maybe, I don't know, usually I go 3-gate into Robo versus a Terran player. I like Colossi because they tend to really do well against Terran who turtles. But generally, if I scout with my observer early enough, and it looks like Skater is supply blocked, so that's not good. Not good at all. Generally, if a Terran hasn't attacked me by now, this is within the 4-minute mark, usually a aggressive Terran player will push out with 4 Marines and see what they can do. So generally, by now, I'm thinking he's probably going to turtle or one base, or maybe just one base expand. So I generally go for the 3-gate Robo, but then again, I don't really know what I'm going for. So it's always hard to tell because I'm weird and I do weird stuff. Like I just played a game where I went, I've spawned a Zerg and I went, excuse me, I went probe, or drone, gas, then Overlord. I tried a early layer tech. Didn't work out at all. I mean, it did for the most part, but it didn't work out like I was hoping it would. I actually was hoping to morph in a bunch of Baelings and kill my opponent's main base, hatchery layer, command center, etc. Didn't work. I think he spotted it too early, and he kind of caught me, and I was like, ah, darn. So Marine kind of going to be pushing out here. Not really sure. He's just kind of scouting. So Skater does not know what I'm doing. And looking at my camera here, I only know that he has that one barracks. So we're both pretty much in the dark. We do see another barracks here. So it's looking like it's a heavy Marine. Yeah, it's going to be mass Marine play. In all honesty, mass Marine play is okay, but if you're going to get good at StarCraft, don't just go for the all-in builds or the mass unit builds, because it makes you look like a dick for once, and it really won't help your skill at all in the game. Try other builds. I see a lot of Terran players, at least at the very, very low level, going just mass unit builds and seeing if they can win. Not gonna happen. Proxy pylon, 2 proxy pylons, just in case this forward gets pushed a little bit. I have some units to warp in and kind of back up on, and I also have a tower to give me a little bit extra view as I warp in units. So, number 1 upgrade coming up for the Terran infantry, and also have Protoss ground weapons coming in. 2 sentries also warping in. Factory is almost done. Tech lab just finished for this barracks. I can guess that if he's having a factory, he might be getting Reapers, might not. Reaper harass is always good with anything, because these Reapers could actually go all the way across this map here and start focusing on my probes and doing it pretty quickly. 2 extra gateways coming up. So it looks like I'm going a 5-gate weird build. I do weird crap. I'm sorry. I'm weird. 2 Marines kind of scouting out, seeing if I maybe expanded it my sort of natural. This is technically my natural right here. Building kind of a nice force here. I don't want to get too cocky, and he supply blocked himself again. If you keep getting supply blocked, just have an SCV keybound to 0 and just have him be your supply building unit. I always have a probe usually bound to 0, 9, or 8. I don't this game because I'm just kind of macroing and not really worrying that what's going to happen. I am going to place some cannons here. This is to kind of reinforce my push here. This is weird. I don't remember doing this, but that's okay. These cannons will actually allow me to push up a little bit, and if he does try and engage me here, he is going to get the full brunt of these photon cannons right here. I'm warping in a little bit extra sentries, I believe, so I don't remember what I'm doing. Oh, that's right. I'm going to try and place a pylon here and some extra forward cannons here, and I'm going to be using the force fields to force field here and here, so his forces cannot kind of get here. Zealot saying hi, then running away. Cloak for the Banshees is almost done. We do see a 1 tech lab there, and should be another tech lab here once he has the resources. Come on, tech lab. He should really be producing Banshees now, so the Banshees can start up some energy save. And he's not producing what he needs to be to really, yeah. His playstyle is, I think, let me start over. He is researching and training too many things at once. If we watch here, I force field this so this pylon can be made. Gonna put some cannons here as well. Did not need a force field there, but just being extra cautious here. Cannons will be going up. I will be needing to warp in pylon or some extra sentries just for the extra energy, just in case I miss force field or whatnot. 2 cannons going here. Choke is getting a little bit small, but it's enough for my forces to kind of weasel through. We are going to see a tank here. Siege mode is almost on the way. Really won't be too much because this cannon should actually be able to reach this pretty quickly. This pylon is getting attacked here. Tank is trying to kind of support the Marines right here, but I say, you know what? I'm gonna go. Pylon does go down, so good focus fire by Skater there, but unfortunately my forces it's really just too large for them to deal with. Mass Marine usually doesn't work past the 6 or 7 minute mark. We're looking at the 12-minute mark right now, and for those of you who don't care, that's okay. I don't really care about time either, but I'm just kind of giving you more of a understanding of that's a lot of Guardian Shields. Could you imagine if those stacked? It would be like minus 20 damage. I'm invincible. That'd be insane. That'd be awesome. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, Mass Marine is really, really good for a all-in type of rush type of deal, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, when you allow the Protoss player to macro up a lot of Warp Gate units, sentries, cannons, etc., you're going to be out-united, especially if you have these two and they're not really doing anything. You supply block yourself a dozen times. It's really not. It's not going to happen. This is SCV, almost a century. This SCV is going to go down by that photon cannon. Goodbye. Still no GG or really any word from Skater here. He's either rage quitting or I'm not sure what he's doing. Banshee is right here, and Cloak now would be not smart. I mean, he's really dead anyway, but he's taking this Banshee. Probably going to be harassing my probes there. Hopefully he doesn't do the fly off thing, which would suck. Because I don't have any Stargates out yet. Generally, if I push out and I'm about to beat a Terran player, I'll warp in a Stargate just for good measure, just in case they want to be a douchebag, and I'm gonna fly around my bases and whatnot. That's kind of crappy, but that's okay, you know. Yep, there goes the Stargate. I kind of saw him starting to fly things, and I'm like, you know what? I really don't want to make this game drag out any longer than it really has to. So Stargate coming in there. See, I even asked, "You're gonna be a dick, aren't you?" And he's like, "No, he's not." He's just kind of harassing my probes. These Banshees wouldn't really be able to harass me at all effectively. Once all these cannons got up, which, whoopsie on there one, misclick on there. Once all these cannons got up, and or I just relocated or whatnot. So, kind of a recap on this. Let me go back to a certain point here. Okay. Let's see what he knows here.
Complete.
Jump to 7-minute mark. Okay, I'm trying to figure out when he scanned me. The 10-minute. He scanned me a little bit before. No? 8 minute then. Okay, speed it up here. Just a little bit. Okay. He scans me around the 8:30-minute mark. And at that point, he sees what I have. He sees I have my forge. I'm researching some type of upgrade. I already have 3 warp gates and 2 extra gates on the way. So at this point, and he's also able to see this pylon with this Marine. At this point, he should immediately stop this starport and not worry about a Banshee harass or a Banshee something. He needs to be obviously up on his supply count, which he's not right now. He's supply blocked because nothing is building right now. He should spend another 100, or he actually should have spent his 50 energy on his orbital command on a extra supply call down, but that would have also hindered him from actually spotting what I'm about to do. So let's just take the scenario that he actually wasn't supply blocked, and he is able to see what I'm about to do. Okay, with this right here, he should have sended these two Marines to kill this pylon, and immediately started making another supply depot, not an armory. Should have canceled this very, very quickly. The factory really isn't important right now because warp gate units, warp gate units aren't really going to be phased by a tank if there's a lot of them. What he should have done is started making a lot more Marines and pumping out a lot of Marauders and teching to concussive shells and stim pack. A starport would not help you in this case because a Protoss player is able to warp in a lot of Stalkers, and your Banshees or whatever you want to, medevacs or whatever, are going to be null and void. Notice that he didn't start making another supply depot, where are you, until literally almost 2 minutes after literally almost 2 minutes after he scanned me. He should have noticed that these were supply blocked, and he should have canceled this because that wouldn't have made a hell of a difference at all. Because he already did have this upgrade, he really should have focused on the upgrades at hand in the engineering bay and not worried about an armory, not worried about a starport, not worried about a tech lab, or not even worried about a second starport for just no. Engineering bay is here for no reason. He doesn't start getting the upgrades. Let's see when he start getting the upgrades here.
Add-on complete.
Alright.
Armed and ready.
Wow, okay. Still no upgrade. Still no upgrade. Oh, I must have missed it. My bad. Whoops. I missed it. 'Cause I'm a noob. Come on. There we go. Okay. Upgrade. Oh, my bad. My eyes are bad. Upgrade did happen, but he should have gotten another one and not worried about... Let's see, where are you? Not worried about Siege Tech. Because Siege Tech isn't going to be done in time. He knows I'm already pushing out. Should have canceled this, canceled the tank, and just started making a lot more Marines and some Marauders. Should have canceled the cloaking tech because it doesn't matter. I have cannons, which are detectors. He doesn't know if I have any at my base. So, bottom line, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of what you're doing, and be aware of what you're not doing. Focus on the stuff that you're not doing. Focus on the issues and problems that you see in your replays that go, okay, I don't do this enough, or I get supply blocked a lot. If you get supply blocked a lot, focus on the basics. Workers and supply count. That's it. If you're Terran, SCVs, supply depots. If you're Zerg, drones. And Overlords, Protoss is probes and pylons. Bottom line, guys, you gotta don't make the mistake of getting supply blocked twice in a game and not using what resources you have and thinking because you're Terran you're invincible if you turtle. You're not invincible. This is a very easy wall to break. Even with I could break all this entire wall with sentries if I just force field your forces back. So just kind of keep that mindset and just remember that just because you're a certain race and you see the pro players be really good at them, you're not going to be like the pro players because you're not a pro player and you can't actually do what they do until you practice. For more helpful tips, strategies, build orders, GSL news, new player tips, and much more StarCraft-related content, please visit www.vtwproductions.com/podcraft. Podcraft airs every Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or you can email me directly at podcraftsc@gmail.com to have your questions read on air. If you are a custom map designer and would like to have some free advertising, please email me to set up a time to be interviewed. Remember to subscribe, thumbs up the video if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.